Camp Vengeance, where the Flaming Fist has settled. Ursula has guided you to the camp. You've met with Captain Breakspine. You've seen all manner of how this place is. If you look at the map, you will see we have a slightly larger view thanks to random people on the internet doing. You had just got in there and kind of took stock of what's going on. Hassan says that he's going to do a little bit of recon and see what he can't find out there while preparations are being made. They would guess that the horde's gonna hit anywhere within 24 to 48 hours. So you got about 2 days of planning to make this stuff happen. In the main tent, you see Captain Breakspine, Sister Cyril, and Ursula all talking amongst themselves about what need to be done. This isn't their first rodeo. They're already conscripting people to start sharpening poles and stuff like that for their defense. As you see the little ditch that's around, that's 10 feet from the ground level down with some spikes in there. From ground level up to the top of the wall is 10 feet, and the guard towers provide you with 3/4 cover, which is all incoming attacks, missile attacks, give you a +5 to AC against that, as long as you're behind that 3/4 cover. It also allows you to break line of sight if you want to hide or attempt the hide action.
Cool.
What are you guys doing?
I'm not gonna lie, this place is pretty fortified. We must protect the goats. I will go attend to the goats. Don't look at me like that.
Alright, so I'll approach Captain Breakspine and Ursula and be like, okay, what's the battle?
Hey, could I?
Yep, good.
All right. I wanna settle something. I wanna understand something. This is clearly Alex asking you as the DM. Like, with this place, you had said that it's really run down. And it wasn't super fortifiable the last time, and the people were all down and out. And how many people was it that they wanted? I can't remember. It was six canoes that they wanted us to take.
They had like 6 canoes that they're going to go send a lot of their sick and wounded back. They're transporting about 20 people. You're gonna have 14 to 20 if you count like everybody, not including yourselves.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious because they wanted us, the 6 of us, to take all 20 of those people back. Like, at least one thing that I wanted to bring up was that they need to get those people out of here. It doesn't matter. They need to get these people out of here, so that way if the dead do take over, they don't have more people for them.
Yep.
That's where I'm going. Thank you.
What intelligence do we have on the dead? Like, how do they move? Like, are these Romero zombies? Are they more like, you know, the 28 days later running type? What are we working
Kirkman, Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So you've got your run-of-the-mill zombies, but then there are other smatterings of undead, up to and including liches, vampires, all that other stuff. The stuff that roams the jungle is primarily Chultan natives and adventurers that get themselves killed. So
Okay.
there also have been reports, especially from Ursula, that there was a zombie T-Rex roaming the area. So it is not uncommon or unlikely to run into beast of that form.
Noted.
So it's just a large horde that has been heading this way, and she was on the precipice of it, and the rest of the scouts were there to try to draw its attention, move it away, stuff like that.
So I guess what I'm getting at is, are we dealing with like a horde mentality, or should we approach these as like individual intelligent fighters in the sense of like, okay, like from a Walking Dead type standpoint, you know how they're always like hurting the zombies everywhere
Yeah.
because they're stupid? Is that kind of what we're dealing with? Because what I want to do is funnel them.
The horde that they saw was intelligent, but that doesn't mean that they couldn't have picked up other stuff. There are intelligent dead out there. There are
Okay.
undead that will set traps, that will search people out, that will use intelligence and reasoning. Those are specifically like the whites.
What type of ranged capabilities do they have?
Every single archer has a longbow, and there's like a barrel of arrows up there.
So,
And
sorry, the dead.
oh, the dead?
Yeah.
They don't know too much. They just, if you're within arrow range of the dead, that's a little bit too close, because they're talking like dozens, if not possibly up to 100. They're hoping that the scouts' efforts will have peeled them off.
Okay. All right. Do they have a plan already, like a battle plan, or are they kind of open to suggestions? And what does everybody else think? What's kind of the...
Well, I'll give you what their base defense plan is. They whittle long sticks, and as they come up and get themselves caught up against the wooden palisade in that muddy ditch, they basically will shoot arrows at them or stab them in the head with the spears. And if they lose it, it's just a long piece of wood. During those times, they will close the gates and fortify them, so that way nothing can really overwhelm them. And
Okay.
they just kind of wait it out.
Right.
I would like to investigate this land right here to see how soft it is and see how capable we would be of digging a trap.
Give me a nature check.
Nature check. Oh, I'm really good in this. 16.
It's good enough that you could dig it easily, but the ground's been saturated, so if it holds its shape, you might need to reinforce it or reshore it. But that would also mean that anybody traveling out of there would have to as well. And as you're out there, you see that the large palisades, there are large wooden double doors that have those Katie bars on there that they put so that way nothing can push up against it. And that's the largest place for people to stand.
So, does fire, if we set these things on fire, does that kill them or does it just burn them and they continue moving?
They have found that the easiest ways to deal with the dead is magic or divine energy. Certain undead can take a hit, and if it isn't enough to destroy them, they will get back up and keep moving. That's one of the reasons why they don't want to get within arrow range, is because some of them have been reported to shoot, and that if you get overwhelmed, like, there's a good possibility that you could plug one and it could get back up and keep moving if it isn't killed outright. The easiest way to get that stuff is with divine blessings and magic. And then fire also works as well.
What? Okay. What if we do a trench or wall coming out at these angles to funnel forward, and then we create rush right here, or something that's flammable, something we can set off once they kind of get in range?
Are they coming from the north?
That was my understanding.
That's where the mass of them is coming from, is in fact from the north.
Then we can set it on fire, right? And then we basically have kind of a burning field of difficult terrain that they have to advance through. And then we can hit them with range attacks as they do that.
What can we use for fuel? Because everything is saturated.
You're a druid. Can't you magic up some dry wood?
He can magic up some wood. It's gonna bring the heat.
Can we use the shit from the shitters?
What?
The overflowing latrines.
I guess. I don't see why not.
I don't know what else we're gonna use.
What
Oh my god, I was
what
muted.
other capabilities do they have there at all as far as casters?
There are the three acolytes, Sister Cyril, Sister Rose, and Sister Veronica, that are all there. They can bestow minor blessings.
Oh, so they're clerics.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you say they have a bunch of like moldy food and stuff like that everywhere?
A lot of their provisions are going and molding and stuff like that. That is correct.
Okay. I think during this time, I'll do the purify food and water,
Okay.
so that way I can start making it so that they have food that is edible and it's not going to give them more disease.
Gotcha. What does that do? How much food does that make? Or how much food does that purify?
I can do it as a ritual as well. Just to throw that out there, I'm reading it right now. You remove poison and rot from non-magical food and drink in a 5-foot radius sphere. centered on a point within range. So I guess since it's a ritual, I could just do it to all of their food.
Yeah, it'd take you a while, but you could definitely go through and hit up the food stores and stuff like that.
That's what I'm gonna do with my time. Well, while I'm doing that, I'm also gonna be talking to the people that are around it, the soldiers and stuff, find out more about this piece of shit commander, because there's no reason he should be looking like he just, was on the top shelf of a fucking dime store,
So you, Logan, you were talking about making trenches. So these two areas that are covered with the canvases, especially the what's his name, Chieftain Dillhole, I can't think of his name. He's got wood in there, does he not? That's probably dry, that we could use as not kindling, but as fuel once we set a fire going. So do we want to use, so to speak, live bait with a goat, tying a goat over there, and that way they'll go towards the goat, maybe?
I think that's reasonable.
They're all.
I don't think that's gonna work. The reason why is I feel like we already know that they're intelligible and they're being led. I don't think that's gonna work out the way you want it. Just throwing it out there.
No, that makes sense. I'm spitballing ideas here.
Love the Jurassic Park reference though.
That damn T-Rex gonna show up.
There's just the rope that he was on. That's it. That's all you see.
So I would know of this spell, but the acolytes that are there, I'm gonna ask if they know how to cast protection from evil and good.
I got you. What's up, dude?
Well, so the only problem with you casting it is it's a concentration spell, right? And what I figured, it'd be kind of nice to have them on standby focusing on that. I just figured that would be kind of a good little boost. And also if they can cast aid, that would that way we can kind of bolster the team for the fight.
Sister Cyril says that she has some divine favors that she can call upon, but unfortunately she lost her holy symbol fleeing from Camp Righteousness here to Camp Vengeance, and that precludes her from casting a lot of her higher stuff. It's her spell focus. So if she could go back to Camp Righteousness and get it, she knows where it's at. It's in the old church, or what she was using as a place of worship. It's a holy symbol of Torm.
How far away is Camp Righteous?
2 days by canoe.
Yeah, we can't make it there and back in time.
Yeah, Ursula even says that she was looking for it when you guys found her, and she wasn't able to find it in her old tent.
Noted. All right.
That's not what we picked up, was it?
No, that's like it's a potion thing.
No. What Ford found in the fireplace of that burnt out.
You
cottage.
did happen to find a holy symbol.
Oh, yeah.
Burnt out place.
We sure did. So, question, gentlemen. What if we mold Earth? Boom. Could we do that?
Fuck
Since
yeah,
it's a-
we could. That
since
would
it's
make
a
That
it so
sounds
much
like that's
easier.
exactly what it's for.
Why don't we do that? I can get busy on that. Tell me where you want it. We'll make it happen.
Is that a ritual?
No. It's an
Or is it just-
instantaneous
It's
speed.
a-
Yeah, it's only
it's
like
a
a 5
cantrip.
foot though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Oh, it
I'm
is a
just saying-
cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. It's a 5
Never
foot.
mind.
But
Never mind.
Let's get busy. Tell me where you want it. Let's go.
Okay. So there.
I'll be your slave driver. I'm just kidding.
I'm reading the spell, and any loose gravel or earth, excavate it so we can make piles if we wanted to, 5 feet away, so we can pretty much make piles or divots.
If we have enough time, it would be really good to basically build this.
It's starting to look like a spider. So are those trenches or are those rock walls or mounds?
I think mounds would be better because I think, well, I mean, either way, it's going to prevent them from moving. I guess whichever method would allow us to do things quicker. Because the whole thing is just to drive them into the center so we can,
Yeah, well, I think
lay hay down.
how I'm envisioning this happening is along those red lines would be the path that I'm taking the earth and making a pile next to it.
Yeah,
So essentially it'd be the same. Yeah.
yeah. We put the pile on the outside.
Yeah. So how long would that take us, do you think?
Every 5 foot section you could get done in about 6 seconds because it's doing that stuff. But you notice as you start doing it that it doesn't retain any of its shape. It's just 5 foot cube out, deposited, and then it just goes lax.
So that's fine. I mean, as long as we've got the trenches, we're good, right? Because the intent is just to all it is just to drive them forward into that.
That's what
I
you're
don't know
trying
what's
to
that
do.
look like.
Well, let's see, 6 seconds for 5 feet. It's 50 feet every minute.
Plus
So
the
you
walking
could
and
do-
stuff like that. I would say, so here's what I'm looking at. You could do one major improvement and possibly 2 minor improvements. I would count this as like a major thing. So it would be the sum total of like a day's efforts for you guys to mold earth, get it shored up, get it moved into place, that type of thing.
These relatively tight for AoE attacks. What do we have for AoE? What do you guys have, if anything?
Let's take a look.
Jack and shit. Is it
I like-
possible that we could make like a catapult or some shit? If they have that capability here.
Unfortunately, no. Having a catapult requires like knowledge and siege equipment, and it's definitely more than you could accomplish in a few days.
All right.
I had entangle and fairy fire possibilities.
Okay.
He wants to
Entangle.
entangle them in his fairy fire.
That's right.
Entangle would be good.
I just, for area of effect, all I have is earth tremor and thunder wave. The tremor, well, I mean, that'll knock them to their knees if it's successful. But
No, that's good. The fairy fire is good because if we light them up, then ranged attacks are going to have advantage.
I feel like we still need to do something at the front gate because
That's what I was thinking.
that is a point of entry that we need to make sure that we're protecting.
how about we get rid of the path? Hold on, where is it? How about we get rid of this little path right here so they can't get up to the gate? Like, you know what I'm saying? Continue the moat.
So I guess the only problem with that is then you're blocking off our only means of escape. If
Well, our means of escape is also our weakest point.
Well, also don't forget, I could cast mold earth to put earth in the moat so we could create a path out if
Yeah.
needed.
Or, so they're coming from here. What if
I
we-
envision us all at the war table discussing this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But if-
assuming too.
What if down, like here, on the opposite side, like we identify one of these panels to prep that can be easily knocked down and removed, and then we slide down and get out of dodge that way.
That sounds
walls,
reasonable.
The wall's 10 feet high as well, so I mean you could, and the wooden palisades are topped with logs hewed into spikes. There would be a way for you to like have a rope that went over to help guide you down.
I would say we should put ropes, like basically like emergency bailout ropes on each tower.
The wounded and the sick here won't be able to make it out though, so they're just gonna.
They're
That's why
evacuating the
they're gonna
wounded
be
and the
sent
sick
out.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody that's left is a fighter. So on
I
that note,
I turn as soon as I see that the wounded and sick, that they're taking the wounded out. I look over at Logan's character. I told you they could. You didn't listen. And then I turn around and go do my own thing.
He's sassy,
stare blankly and shrug and turn my attention back to the battle.
as you would.
How effective is your earth moving spell for that you could, instead of going over the wall, what about tunneling under it and coming out?
I can't go over the wall now. That's 10 feet.
No. I'm saying you said something about you have an earth moving.
Well, I can dig out 5 cubic feet of earth,
Oh.
but I could also put earth in. I
Okay.
can fill in holes.
Never mind.
So what I'm saying is, if we need to escape through a moat, you know,
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
kind of dig us a. What if we?
now we could, yeah, but we don't want to open up something under a fence because that's a point of entry.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, my take on it is we put the ground fighters, kind of station them at that point of entry. That way we've got a spearhead to push through in the event that they do overwhelm at the entrance. That would be myself and Zarian going into the breach. I think we're the heavier melee fighters.
How much time do we have until they arrive?
Pretty much 2 days. That's what they're guessing. The scout should be back a little bit before the main attack force happens, so that'll give
What
you
are these red?
a couple hours of
squares
advanced
we're putting
warning.
All right.
What are these red areas we're putting down?
That's
Those are
where
the
they wanna
trenches.
dig the trenches.
So we're doing the
I feel like
trenches.
if we're digging trenches on the outside, you were talking about having a kind of thing protecting the front gate. Take the dirt from that we use over here, like over in the north and all that stuff, and pile it up along the way over here. That's what I was doing on the east to the boats.
So we don't we can just have him do the same thing, and he can cover that distance in
that's
a minute.
That's fine too. I'm just saying, like, build it up over here. We have a way to get out if we need to.
Like that.
We can just get right to the boats. Like,
okay, so the major improvement will be the trenches. The minor ones will be the ropes. Or yeah, do you guys think that I think that's an easy, it's a climb action. We can exfil quickly, but the ropes on the towers, and then you do like one more minor thing, which I think that would probably just be like spell prep and such.
What about setting what we've fallen into before, a pit trap? I mean, instead of eliminating them, if we build a big enough pit trap, it'll take quite a few of them in there.
So we have a 10-foot deep trench all around us. So we basically were surrounded by a pit trap.
Fair enough. Yeah. Except that gate. The only problem is I don't want to, like, if we set up something that we could possibly, or one of these guys could accidentally trigger on their way out, that would not be good. Oh, I see what we did here now with, so this is trench and then this is trench. So essentially they don't have access to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We closed it off.
So I am going to.
Are you filling this with water from the ocean?
Oh, the groundwater adds, like, it starts filling up. The ground's saturated.
Cool. I would like to pull out some of my incense that I keep with me and do a find familiar. And then I'm gonna summon a hawk, and then let me burn a slot for that, but I'm gonna talk to it and say, assuming I can do this, I was reading through it and it doesn't say I can't, but I would summon my hawk and be like, I need you to fly north as fast as you can and look at what's coming this way. Can you fly up there and report back to me as quickly as possible how many you see?
It will be able to do that, but you would also know that your psychic range with it is 120 feet, so there's no way that it could see it and then do it. So it'd have to travel there, look at what's going on, and then make it back.
Yeah,
and
assuming that yeah, correct. Yeah, assuming it could get there and back in time. So I'm taking a chance on it, I don't know.
Yeah, give me a 1d20 flavor roll, if that's what you're gonna do.
1d20. I'm gonna spit on this.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at that, 14.
Alright, it takes off and starts heading north with the understanding that it's gonna look for a large mass of undead and let you know.
Cool.
We still have that pitcher with us that we found, right? That water jug thing?
The alchemist jug? Yes.
Yes. Did we actually figure out how that worked, or did we just assume based off of...
Well, you know, because you rolled for it, that each time you pull the cork to a specific liquid, there's a certain amount that will dispense. And then after the day, if it's not used, it goes away, and then it replenishes itself at dawn.
And what were the fluids that it produced?
So it's like beer, water, fresh water, salt water,
acid, honey.
Yep, mayonnaise. Yep. So the alchemy jug basically gives you a certain amount of stuff.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
One thing you can do is you can literally on your character sheet, you know where it shows your gold on the right underneath that it says it says manage inventory. Go ahead and click on that and you'll see it like loads up in the top, and then it says filter. You can click in the filter and you can just type in alchemy and it'll just pop right up, or whatever you're looking for. If you're up for a specific thing, or if you're looking up a ring of some sort or whatnot, that's another way of also looking up things instead of just going through Discord, just so that way you know if you don't know just beyond that well.
Oh yeah, look at that. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Nice. Also, it does have oil in there. We could use that as a fire, some fire fuel.
An entire quart of it a day.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to do much for us.
I mean, maybe they're down by a quart.
Yeah.
Lather yourself up, Adam.
Hey, they won't get me.
Whoa. This isn't Diddy's house.
Or we can just use 4 gallons of beer and just celebrate a little bit before the fight.
It is a pretty good thing to have.
So I think the other thing I would do is place markers at all of the different ranges for ranged, what is that, 60 and 120, just so we
So I believe
kind of
that the
improve some
longbow is
shots.
150 feet, and the tree line has been cleared back to 150 feet. Because anything over that, you're shooting at disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So
basically, as far
everything
as we
within
can
tree
to
line
the
is
tree
good.
line, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Put some fast Freddy's up out there. Do we still have that item that we found, that Ford found? I want to actually bring that religious item to the acolytes and see if they have any information on that.
All right.
Or if that's the one that she was looking for.
Do you find Ford as he's
I'm trying to
toiling
find-
away in the soil?
Yep.
Oh, he's way over there. Okay, cool.
Don't sneak up on a man like that. What are you doing?
Sorry to disturb you, Driz. Do you still have that religious item that we found in that decrepit fireplace in that hut that burned down?
I do, yes. My hands are filthy, as you can see. It's in my pocket. Would you mind?
Which pocket is that?
That one right there.
Take a
Yeah.
guess.
That
Let me
pocket.
see.
Oh, the little. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep, right there. You got it.
That is not.
Yep.
That is not an amulet.
That's
Why do you
the
have-
wrong pocket. The all
Why
he
do you
found
have
was a
birch
hole.
in your pocket? All right.
Got her, man.
I'm gonna bring it over to, was it Sister Cyril? Yes, and I'm gonna say, Sister Cyril. During our journey, we found this item here. We know it has significance, but we're not exactly sure. Just for my own curiosity, could you tell me anything about this item?
You hold it up, and then her eyes immediately go to the size of the large gems as she looks at it, and she's like, "That's my religious symbol. Thank goodness you found it." She goes to reach for it.
I mean, at this point, I don't know any reason to trust or distrust her, but she said she was looking for something, and I hand it to her.
All right. She puts it around her neck, and she grasps it tightly, and she starts muttering some incantations, and you can feel a sense of warmth and calm emanate out from her presence.
I'm happy we could return this item to you. May it bring you peace in our times to come.
And hopefully it will bring us strength as well. With this, I can bless us.
Bless away, sister, bless away.
Another thing I'd like to do with my time is I would like to sit down with the sister and just pray and see if both of our gods can work together in the upcoming fight, and potentially I'll also try to bring my angelic friend along, if possible, to talk with her. I don't know, like try to get him to show himself to her as well.
So you're just trying to get your angel friend to appear?
I'll pray, and yeah, I'll try to see if he'll appear to her to give her hope for the upcoming battle.
Give me a religion check, and then what specifically are you asking?
18. Horus, please send your angel to us to help bring hope and vengeance to all of those that are here, so we can spread your light amongst the dead and the living, maybe inspired by it. I think that's good.
Very nice.
Angel appears behind you, but dressed in the garb of the guards around here, shamal across the face and stuff like that. You know the comforting presence that it brings. Puts his hand on your shoulder, says, "I've answered your call, but there are a lot of forces that work against us here. I've only got a little bit of time. This draws a lot of attention. Down in the south, there is a massive vortex of undead energy that is slowly consuming the land, and I'm trying to protect all of you as much as possible. I fear that as this thing eats and consumes more souls, it grows more powerful. I'm trying to protect you as best I can, but if I'm here with you, that means that I'm not working against it. You want vengeance. Vengeance is the application of justice by any means necessary.
Your will shall be done, and may your light guide us through this dark time." And with that, I bow my head and then look up at her. I hope that was enlightening to you as well, if you saw him.
The guard? The good-looking one?
Yes,
Yes, I saw him. He had a very calming effect.
that was Horus, or the angelic version of him, come to let us know that there is that it is getting bigger and bigger each day, and more dead are falling into into this dead zone, making it more powerful. He's there trying to protect everybody as best as he can to hold it in place. So he had to go, but he wishes our justice, or our vengeance, to be just, which it is.
You speak a lot about vengeance. What started you on this path?
Rosny took my family. As I hold my duck close and lift it up so she sees me looking into it, took my boy, took my wife. Until the day comes that I'm able to set them free from this dead curse, I will scour this world and find vengeance on the dead, on Rosny, and get my family safe, or die trying.
That sounds a lot like revenge, not vengeance.
It is revenge, but to get vengeance, it has to be just as well. And I feel like revenge is the only way to get this vengeance.
There was a wise monk who once told me that if you pursue the path of revenge, you best dig 2 graves. One for your enemy, and the other one for you. It seems like you've got a lot of conflict in your heart. I understand, losing people is never easy. It's just, there has to be a plan and a purpose to these types of things. If this was all just random, the will of the gods being a fickle thing, why? I think you were sent here for a reason. I'm pretty sure it's to help us win, and we're happy to have you. I hope that dispatching these undead bring you some sort of solace. Through your vengeance and your righteous application of Horus's justice, you will be saving so many people here that are able to go home to their families, even though it's denied to you. I hope the scope and gravity of this situation isn't lost on you. You seem like a seasoned adventurer. I don't mean to tell you your place.
With that, she can see a tear fall from my eye, and he just reaches out and hugs her. Says, "Thank you for your kind words."
She's a little bit apprehensive at first, but then kind of loosens up into it and pats your shoulder.
"I need to go help my friends now." And I turn around and walk out, wiping it off, acting like it never happened.
Last thing I'm going to do is I'm kind of thinking like the George Washington at Valley Forge piece, and I am going to grab the bard, and I am going to go mingle with the troops, and I'm going to throw some darts for them, kind of entertain, rouse them up, try to get spirits up for the fight.
As you're looking for Shyla, it seems that there's already a group of guards around her, and they're doing the traditional showing off, putting each other down. This is not uncommon to you being a bard. They're trying to earn your favor. There's a pretty girl who's dressed nice, who smells great, and they are just trying to position themselves in a better status for you. How is Shyla taking this as Dread is walking up?
She's used to it. She's seen it before. It doesn't faze her. She knows why they're doing it. She understands that it's out of actually fear and desperation that they're acting like this, trying to kind of self-boast in the moments before the impending fight. But she also knows how to play along. So instead of, ruining their spirits or bringing them down or shooting them down, she engages in the casual flirtation with the groups, making sure not to go any point to where it's going to lead to anything, but the smile, the look, maybe the brush against, the joking, the jesting, she participates in it, and doing it through with her experience and what she knows why they're doing it, and so she bolsters it along to try to keep their spirits up.
Alright, and that's where Dread walks up. A little bit of casual banter back and forth as they are total Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, flexing and trying to do impressive stuff. They look and they see you, and they kind of don't know how to feel about that right now, so they kind of go back to tidying up the camp.
I'm going to jest along with them. I'm a mercenary. I spent my life as a wayfarer on seas and working with soldiers. Anything they can throw, he's going to throw right back at at him, and even with like the boasting and stuff like that, he's not big or strong or anything like that, but he'll do juggle some scimitars, flip some coins up in the air, catch them both hands, that type of things. Kind of the okay, yeah, but I can do this, and just kind of try to earn the respect as a warrior. It's his thing.
Got it. It goes into a little bit of a competition.
And then yeah, other than that, I'm just picking out my fighting position.
So, Ford, Driz overhears that one of the goats in the pen has not been wanting to stand up or move or anything like that, and they're concerned that there might be something going on with the goat.
Who tells me that, or who do I hear that from?
It's idle banter, people
Okay.
talking.
All right, I'm gonna finish in the fields. My work is done. I'm gonna walk back in and kind of notice everybody's dispersed. And I look over at the goats and I kind of see one just kind of slumped over a little bit. So I go over there and I am going to cast Speak with Animals. And then I'm also gonna take Wild Shape as a goat. Shwink.
All right.
And I'm gonna say, hey guys, what's going on? Is everybody doing okay?
No, we're sick. This place is no good. There's no fresh grass. We're inside of our own filth. We're all not doing so well. I hear they talk about wanting to kill us all and eat us because they don't think we're going to survive much longer.
Why do they have you locked up here in the first place?
Because we are their meat and milk supply.
I see. If you had a choice, what would you rather do?
Go play in the field. Chase butterflies.
Are you all well enough to move?
No, we're all sick and we're scared. The dead are all around. We hear evil noises. This is not like Port Near and Zaru where we had a nice dry pen.
Oh man. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give you some good berries. You can't tell anybody though, okay?
Ooh.
Here, you guys eat these. Is there anything I can do to kind of heal them or make them feel better?
Do a medicine check.
Medicine check. That is a 22.
One of them definitely has a disease, so you need the ability to remove a disease.
I see your ailment, my friend. I don't have anything. Well, I'll tell you what. Since it's not too safe out there right now, why don't you guys just hunker down a little bit more? Eat up these good berries, and I'll see if we can figure out how to help your friend here. He's got some sickness. We gotta figure out what to do. But hang tight. I don't want you to go out there and get in trouble. You guys okay with that?
They'll stay
Alright.
there.
Alright, I'm gonna pop back into my druid form and go seek out the party here. And just to explain, I had a nice conversation with the goats, and one of them has a disease, if anybody can help.
I can't help with the disease, but Sister Cyril just got her amulet back. Maybe she could do something, because I feel like she now has, control over her divine powers because she has her amulet back.
Alright, that's a good thought. I will go seek her out.
You find her, she's in the tent with Breakspine and Ursula. They're still
All
talking
right.
about defenses and how they're adjusting now that there's trenches and stuff like that.
Excuse me, Sister Ariel?
Yes.
I'm glad to see you got your amulet back, and I was hoping you could do us a favor.
She looks left and right at Breakspine and Ursula. Okay, what's the ask?
Well, I was just having a conversation with my friends out in the pen, and one of them is really sick with a disease. Is there any chance you can help him?
She looks at Breakspine. Breakspine looks like he's doing calculations in his head. And he's like, Sister, I don't think we need the goats anymore. If we need to get out of here in a hurry like we did the last time, it might be easier just to kill them all and have a good meal before the fight.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm going to stop you right there. Those goats, I'll take care of them. You don't need to worry about it. I need that one healed. He's not doing well. And I'm sorry, but I don't think we can eat them. They're riddled with disease. I'm lying a little bit, but
He pushes himself back off the table and he looks at you. And it's an overall soft gaze, like he's waiting for you to crack or show some signs of weakness. He peers a little bit more in, almost as if peering at your soul. And then just as quickly, his affect fades and he's like, You're correct. You have done a lot for us. It would be foolish of me to not grant you this simple request. Sister, please follow Driz and lend whatever veterinarian care that you can. I think this is a good thing.
Thank you very much.
She goes, I'll leave right now. And she starts making her way over there.
All right, cool. I'm internalizing whether I want to grant them their freedom, since they no longer are food, or if they're safer here for the time being.
Are you just mulling that stuff over in your head?
Yeah,
or are
I'm
you
just
saying
thinking in
anything
my
out
head.
loud?
Just thinking in my head at the moment.
So as you're deep in thought, Sister Cyril kind of bumps into you and she goes, you had a conversation with the goats?
Yeah, they're actually really intelligent.
Well, yes, I could see something simple but magical behind their eyes. How are they doing? They've been through so much lately.
To be honest, they're not doing well. Haven't been fed well, and one of them's really sick, and they just want to go graze out in the wilderness. But I fear right now it's a dangerous time. So
It
but
is.
I want to grant them their wish. They should be free, just like all of us, right?
I would agree with you, and I've thought about it as well. I thought about letting them go as soon as the undead came into Camp Righteousness, but we've already lost so much, and I would hate the thought for those things to go out and get eaten by a tiger, or go drink at the lake and get gored by a hippopotamus. At least here we know that they're safe, and we only really rely on them for their milk, and well, hopefully they said nice things about me.
Yes, they did.
She
And
smiles.
but yes, if you could heal this guy right over here, he's got that little limp right there. That'd be awesome. And then I'll watch after them until we get through this.
She starts muttering a prayer and drawing in some divine energy.
Wow.
And as the holy symbol kind of flashes and her hand releases the energy into the goat, you can see it kind of picks up its affect a little bit. And she's like, I don't know if I've been out of practice for a while or what's going on, but I used to be able to do more. It's healed. The disease has been purged from its system, but it's almost like there's something out there that is weakening the connection to Torm.
Any idea? Do you have a sense of what that might be?
Well, up until about 3 weeks ago, we didn't even know that the death curse was a thing. So how much worse could it possibly get?
So many people missing. So many people in turmoil. Okay, we gotta help. Well, I appreciate you doing this for these lovely goats here. You feeling better, buddy? I got 10 minutes on my speak to animals, so I figured I could still talk to them.
It gives you an affirmative, and its tail wags and stuff like that. It's feeling better.
All right, well, I appreciate it, and hopefully once this is over, at the very least, let's let them out of these cages soon. Anyway, thank you kindly for your help on these.
Jay purified all the food, right? Or he was doing the process purifying.
Yep, he went through and purified the food stocks so that we got rid of the rotten ruin.
What breaks his suggestion about having one last meal? You know what? I'm gonna vote for popping the honey cork on that alchemy jug and giving everybody some. There's a gallon of honey. Giving people honey with their bread and actually having a good tasting meal in this pitiful camp we're in.
So I tell you what, let's do a stone soup moment. Shyla pulls out the alchemy jug as everybody's kind of making their way into the twilight for dinner. There's been wild rabbit that's on a spit, some leafy greens, everything like that. Looks very sparse. They pulled some stuff out of the grain reserves now that Zarian has purified that stuff, so they've got more things to work with. You guys kind of come there. There's already spots set up for you to sit down. It looks like a place of honor around Breakspine and Ursula and Sister Cyril and stuff like that, kind of head table stuff. There's a couple other guards on each side as they offer you to sit down. There's berries and mint and stuff like that, and they say we were able to cobble together a decent meal. By my calculations, the dead should be here tomorrow night. I don't know if we're gonna have another time to sit down and break bread. You're welcome to join us. Feels like much of this effort has been thanks to you. And Captain Breakspine stands up. He extends his cup, and he's like, to newfound companions and may we all not die tomorrow. Everybody cheers and laughs, and they start drinking a little bit. What does everybody contribute to this dinner, these evening festivities?
Well, like I said, I want to contribute the honey, a gallon of honey, to spread amongst them. I was thinking about beer or wine, but I would prefer to stay sharp. So that's why I'm leaning towards honey. But I don't want to make that decision solely because I know this thing is a once per day. So what does the group think?
I think now is a good time as any. Let's crack it open.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm also going to cast another round of Goodberry for the evening.
All right.
And I'm just going to say, well, we're gathered here in this place and we know what's coming. I wish everybody well, be safe, watch each other's backs. Whatever you do, don't let them in. We have goats to protect. And everybody else. But yeah, we've come this far. And hopefully my hawk will get back and kind of let us know what we're facing. But whatever it is, we'll know soon enough. And I'll just pop a good berry.
All right.
I raise my glass, stand up, and with me being like as tall as I am, I'm pretty big. I'm still gonna stand. I'll stand on my chair and 1 foot on the table and say, "Horus, Doombringer, Judge of the just, Balancer of all accounts. Tonight we stand in the edge of blood and fate. Before we march into the jaws of death, we ask not for mercy, but for your blessing." Taps my rapier twice against my shield. "Blessing our blades, that we may strike only the guilty. Bless our steps, that they do not falter in the darkness. Bless our hearts, that they do not harden beyond redemption. Let your scales hang above us in the night, weigh every deed to come." And I raise my cup as high as I can.
See a bunch of people raise their cups up with you, and a couple of them are standing. Not on the table or chairs, but just standing with you.
I look at my companions and I like wave it to you. "To my companions, may Horus steady your hand, steel your courage, and shield your soul from despair. Should any of us fall, let the Doombringer carry our names into his eternal bounds." He pauses for a second, places a hand gently upon the duck. "To those we've lost, watch us well. Tomorrow we fight in your memory, and by Horus's justice, the guilty shall answer." Cheers.
You get a cacophony of just cheers and clanks and jubilation.
And I sit down and enjoy my meal, and I don't say anything for the rest of the meal.
All right. Is Dredd doing anything?
You know what? As far as contributing to the meal, he grew up in the Underdark, so one thing he does know well is mushrooms, and he does manage to. I don't know. He's got some from home, whatever. And but the way he's going to serve them up and prepare them, because he's got to do everything with flair, and he is a two-handed fighter, is he's going to do it hibachi style over the fire.
There you
And
go.
like serve them up, catch them in a pocket, send them out to people, stuff like that. He's a little bit more lighthearted in his efforts to stir the crowd. He tries to be a little bit more salt of the earth.
As you're doing your hibachi routine, people are questioning whether or not those are secret cooking techniques of the Underdark.
Wow, I've never seen that technique before. That's impressive. Oh, you dropped one. Can I have it?
So the night starts drawing down and drawing
wait,
to a
hold on.
close. Oh.
The bard has not sung.
Ooh, there you go.
Sing us a song.
I bring out my trusty lute, strum a few chords, get it tuned up right, sit down. As I start stringing a little bit, the chorus of voices, they start drowning down a little bit because I think they know there's a song coming. And I take a look around, trying as well as I can to make eye contact with everybody that is around. And then I strum one quick little ring. And I just start. "Gather close, my steadfast friends. The storm has come. but not our ends. The fire within will light our way. We rise, we fight, greet the day. No tyrant's chain, no shadow snare can dim the hopes that burns in air. Ring! Through every loss, through blood and flame, we carve our truth, we keep our name. Lift your voice, let thunder know. Our hearts are steel, our spirits glow. With every wound, our will renews. The dawn is ours, the night we choose. So sing of strength, of hope reborn, of banners bright and vows sworn. For when we stand, united, brave, the song of victory echoes endlessly. Dun, dun, dun.
And as you break into the instrumental portion of it, a couple people get up and they grab the priest and they start dancing around. It's weird to see this group with the flecks of mud on their face, and it looks they haven't had a good meal or a good shower in a very long time. You brought some semblance of hope back to them. All your efforts poured into this place lets them know that they're being cared for, and they have not been forgotten, which you get is the major motif of a lot of these people. As the day went on, people would like, hey, do you need water? Hey, what's going on? And then it's more and more people are happy to see you and happy to see your efforts.
Drink to that.
And unless anybody has any suggestions, night can fall on this, and then we could fast forward to the next day. You can go ahead and take your long rest.
Yep.
This morning greets Driz to the reappearance of his hawk. What's your hawk's name?
We're gonna go with Kitty.
Kitty? Love it. In
Hey,
your mind,
good morning, Kitty.
In your mind you hear, I've done what you have asked, Master. I have reconnoitered from the air. I've seen two groups. One is pursuing some people dressed as the companions of this camp, and another smaller one is heading directly to this camp. It looks like they're being commanded, and there's a couple of large beasts, two covered with fur. One looks to be an ogre, but there are many of the dead. It looks like the dead number the same amount as these people.
I thank you, my friend, and I wish you safe travels. Be free. Fly high. I will slowly get up, and as I meet up with the group, I will inform them of what information I got this morning.
So when you say be free, you want it to fly around, or are you ending the find familiar on it? It's like your BFF, your ride or die. You're Paris Hilton, it's Tinkerbell. That's how joined at the hip you two are.
How long does that last? I didn't even
Until
look.
it dies.
Oh, okay. Well,
can apparently until the tape came out.
You could just let him fly up because he has what you said 120
150 feet. I'll just say, just go fly around.
He could forever keep like watch for you. Be like,
I'll just have him fly within 150 feet and just keep an eye out for us.
All right, it takes to the air and flies around the camp.
So if you know Maleficent, how she has the raven, Diablo. Sorry, not Diablo. It's pretty much the same scenario. It's a Disney reference.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I could see Ford in that outfit.
Huh?
Especially with like the headdress.
Yeah.
Horns.
Well, Maleficent was played by Angelina Jolie in the live action version.
Yeah, they're basically the same person.
Yeah,
but she has a raven with her, and that's basically what like your ride or die. That's what he's saying.
You can communicate psychically to it. You can cast spells through it. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. You can see through its eyes by dulling your own. So like if you closed your eyes, you could see it Beastmaster style as it's flying around the battlefield.
Metal.
Nice. Like a drone.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have it like Assassin's Creed type stuff, you know.
Yeah. I'll just check in once in a bit just to see what's going on out there.
Yep, it's flying around.
Cool. But yeah, once I get up and see everybody, I'll just inform them of what the hawk has returned information.
Breakspine and Ursula are talking. They're happy that the diversion tactics have taken effect, and hopefully that they can draw them into the river and have them be swept away. This is what they've done in the past in order to keep the numbers attacking down, and they've always been able to make do with the fortifications that they've had.
So now that we know there's a large beast and ogre, do we want to make any modifications to defense? Because it could easily potentially knock a wall down.
Well, depending on the range of where it is, I would say we direct all of our ranged attacks at it.
And the fact that it's being commanded.
Is that
Then-
commanding or is that being commanded?
Well,
We don't-
the hawk kitty said that it looked like the horde was being commanded, so maybe keep an eye out for something unusual. Maybe we kill the person commanding.
Brother, did you say that there's 2 groups? And the first group looks like some people from here?
Yeah, they're being it's the diversion plan.
Okay.
Yeah, they talked about hopefully splitting the horde.
Instead of taking
Gotcha.
on one mass, they basically split it into 2 separate chunks, drew part of it away, and the other part did not fall for it, and it is making its way directly to the camp.
Okay.
So we got
So-
half.
So Dredd just smiles and starts to kind of pop his neck and stuff and says, "Ogre, huh?" And he looks to Zarian and says, "Dibs." And he walks up the rampart and prepares for a fight.
Was there any T-Rexes with it?
The Hawk
Um,
did not see any T-Rexes.
Okay, thank God.
Hard to miss.
So you said since it's morning time now, it was anticipated toward evening time is when we'll see them pop in around then.
Yep.
Okay.
You
So
got
we
a
got-
little bit of time that you can, now with this new information, you got a little bit of time that you can adjust battle plans and stuff like that.
All right. Do we want to adjust anything, guys?
I think what we got's pretty solid for what we're facing. I think we already kind of worked out all the kinks, unless somebody has something else.
What if we also added a little bit more to the trenches?
Yeah. Did
like,
it stop raining?
Yeah, it hasn't rained in like the last couple, well, since
Okay.
pretty much the morning that you've arrived and then this morning.
we
Can
want to. You
find-
said you were
can we
trying
find
to
some
funnel
dry
them, right?
brush. Yeah. Can we find some dry brush now?
Sure, we'll say you find enough to be able to do like a 20-foot radius, or break it down into 5-foot sections.
Perfect.
I was gonna say we could put like another trench, like kind of attaching them, World War II style. You know? Does
So
that make sense?
I got an idea for that ogre. Again, it depends on how far he comes in, because if I remember right, that the wood line opens up at 150. Was it 150 feet? 150.
Yep, 150
So-
feet.
He's gonna be close enough for our arrows to hit him if he comes out of the wood line, correct?
Yeah.
So, question: if we want to target him, thinking that he's controlling, what if, since it's a new day, what if we pop the thing and get a quart of oil and have arrows soaking in that oil, and then they can light them before they shoot the ogre? Just trying to think of any tactical advantages we have.
That's a sound plan, bro.
Yeah, go for it.
So
Can we do that? Can we prep some arrows?
yeah, I think.
Yeah,
setting-
that, I mean, I'll say that they've got oil as well. So the archers will be shooting like flaming arrows,
Oh,
if that's
okay.
one of your preparations that you want to do.
Well, then
Yeah.
we won't use the jug then. All right.
Well, yeah, let's keep that on standby in case we need something weird.
In case he charges.
Well, just in case something comes up. Yeah.
Dip a whole bunch of mayonnaise out and he slips on it.
Maybe the acid.
Dies of embarrassment. Psychic
I don't know.
damage is a thing.
I think we're pretty well prepared here.
Fucking send it.
So here's what we're looking at. It's 8 o'clock right now. So we can either, the next time we play, jump right into the battle because Damien's not here. Or we could start it out and then we do the battle for about a half hour and then we pause and then pick it up next week in the middle of the battle. And then Damien will make his way in, type of thing.
Not gonna lie, I feel like that would be cool. Like we start the battle and then he shows up. He's like, "Oh shit, we're in it. Let's get it," type thing.
Yeah, I think that's gonna let us
You-
plan a little bit better too.
Do you guys want to just get like a preview of what we're facing and then call it there? Like
yeah,
maybe
I'm down.
I wouldn't mind like starting the fight, honestly. Start the fight and then
one round.
do a couple
Well-
yeah, do like two
Yeah, well-
3 rounds, whatever. As
Yeah,
long as we
let's aim for 30 minutes and I think that'd be good. You down, Doc?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Cool.
asking you guys. All right, so let's see here.
I'm excited.
Awesome.
Excited. This is gonna be fun.
Here, let's put bait right there.
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't like take any thunder away from anybody.
No, you're good.
I've been fucking with Chat GPT for a while when I was creating this character, and we came up with some shit like that.
Who's moving the NPCs?
Oh, my bad. I'm setting them
Wait,
up.
what do you mean?
The guards.
I don't even see anybody. All I see is the red lines.
What?
Okay, let me reload it. Maybe it'll show me something different. Oh, there it is. There's some people.
He's
All
been
I could
staring
see.
at a blank camp this whole time.
No shit, dude. No shit. The entire time, all I've ever seen is this stuff right here. That's all I've seen is the red things that we've been adding. I didn't know that I could move my character, or I would have fucking done it forever ago.
There's like goats and everything.
Yeah, I thought they'd be over here. Like, I even showed my screen. Nothing was on it.
The last night's festivities have upset my stomach. I'm over there for a minute.
Those are absolutely horrid. There is stuff that should be under the level of
that's
the soil
one
that
thing
is
I wanted to get done.
pouring out.
I was gonna say, is that also considered moving? Well, whatever Ford was doing, would that be considered part of it? Would he be able to move that and make it bigger, deeper, something?
Latrine area?
Yeah. So that way it's.
It's kind of a moot point.
Earth moving thing, yeah.
No, it's not.
It moves it like 5 feet, so it would just deposit shit and piss.
Yeah, on over
like,
there.
Right.
Just in another 5 feet area.
Oh, so there's no way for him to potentially move it and put it into the north. The fucking.
It's a cantrip.
That-
It doesn't.
moat.
It's not like
Moat.
mold earth or anything like that. You need some transmutation magic that's a little bit better than that. This takes loose soil in a 5-foot cube, and then just basically goes from here to there, and then the soil goes out.
Gotcha.
I don't even think that you can even if people are in it, you can't cause the soil to deposit onto people and stuff like that. It won't even damage them. All right.
I was just thinking maybe he could make it bigger or something.
You're gonna throw shit at that.
That's the way that.
Dude,
Dork's
if
mind
that's
is
what we need to
set up.
do. Hey, you were talking about having some flammable stuff. We've got a bunch of shit.
All right, so Dred's got himself set up on.
Hey, we could make the fucking privates do that shit. Move the shit, literally. Clean the latrine. Just have them bucket it out into the. You can make Ford's character could make 5-foot areas inside the moat. Just pull it out, so that way they'll just toss the shit into it.
Dude.
You know what I mean? So there's actually additional places for the latrine. So that way the latrines are cleaned out, because I think that would help with morale as well. So that way, hey, if I've got to take a shit, I'm not sitting on shit to take a shit type thing, you know?
So I think we're past the camp fixing stage and into the starting a fight stage.
The camp defend and kill everything stage.
I wanted that to be one of the things. I was thinking about it.
You get people to clean the latrines.
Thank you.
Come here, Private.
Exactly what I'm saying. Hey, Private, I got something for you to do.
Come here, high
Why
speed.
don't you get your buddy right over there? That little shammer right over there.
All right, so I have the NPC set up where they're gonna be at. If you guys want to set yourselves up, the only way to see over the 10-foot wall is to be on a guard tower.
Cool. So I'm going to stay where I'm at. What I would like to do is when we are about 90 seconds out, or if we can kind of feel this one coming on as we prepare for battle, I'd want to cast Armor of Agathis and then take a minute to meditate and replenish that.
Yeah, whatever prep you guys want to do beforehand, go ahead and call that stuff out. You got the report from Kitty that they are en route and they are danger close. So you got, we'll say, 10 minutes of time to prepare. So if there's anything that you need to cast by ritual or whatever, let me know.
Good to go.
Also, one of the sisters cast Aid, so everybody gets an additional 10 hit points. And then Sister Cyril cast Bless on you. So that is all my players. That is a +1d4 for attack and plus 1d4 for saving throw when the time comes. And then another one makes it to where your weapons, instead of their damage type, they inflict radiant damage.
Nice.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time. I was trying to do the HP thing.
You have 10 additional hit points. You are also under the effects of a bless spell, and your weapon damage does radiant. That was the stuff that the 3 priestesses did.
Nice.
So Dread cast Arm of Agathis and then recovered his spell. Anything that anybody else is doing?
Is it Cyril the one? Is Cyril the one that cast it on me?
Cast the bless? Yes.
Yeah. I'm assuming she like puts her hand on mine or something.
She's in a tent, and you feel the effects come over you. You hear chanting from the tent that they're in.
Okay.
They positioned a guard outside of it.
Do I have heroic inspiration? I don't remember how to. No, that's the DM gives that, right?
Are you a human?
Yeah.
No,
You are a human?
No,
I think you're elf.
Sorry. High elf. Yep.
A high elf. Okay, never mind.
tell
If
you
you're a
what.
human, you automatically get it.
I tell you what, that speech that you made was pretty rousing. We'll give you inspiration for that. The song.
Nice.
Is anybody else doing any effects?
Curious, sir. Did my mine as well or no?
Sure. We'll give you some inspiration as well.
Thank you. You said it's about 10 minutes away. I'll end up here, but I'll start and I'll walk around and basically be because of last night's speech, or like, you know, how they reacted to me. I'll go by them and just give them a small little like prayer, like may horse be with you type, you know, like shaking the baby or shaking the hands and kissing babies type thing, you know. And just if any of them feel down and want to pray real quick, like I'll pray with them type situation.
A couple of them will take those prayers. Are you casting anything?
No, it's just gonna be straight up just actual prayers.
Okay. A couple of them do pray with you before the battle.
Awesome.
Coming out of the north end of the woods, you can see it across the field of stumps. About at the edge of accurate longbow distance, you see up there a group, zombie ogre in the back, flanked by 2 skeletons, and then a semicircle of undead prattle out in front as they stop and they look and they see the group.
Logan's about to add to his kill count. Is that a T-Rex foot?
How did you know? And everybody's got themselves positioned in the location that fits them best?
Yep.
Working on that.
Alright.
Initiative.
Yep. You can either take your 10, or you can go ahead and give me a roll. The forest stops. All chatter of bugs, birds, any semblance of anything living is quiet. Dead quiet. As the many footfalls of crunching through the underbrush, snapping limbs present themselves, and you see a row of zombies, the back of it, an ogre zombie, and then 2 skeletons holding what look like short bows by it. They stop, and with a little bit of intelligence, or what could pass as intelligence for these things, you see them kind of look around and look at what's going on. And this is where we got initiative. Drizzt, you are first with a 19. Then it goes Shyla, then Zarian. Go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna hold my action, and if ogre comes in to my range, I'm gonna shoot moonbeam on him.
Got it.
So now that you know what I'm gonna do. But no, that's what I'm doing. So I'm holding that action. If he comes close enough, he's gonna get it.
Okay. Next up is Shyla.
No, they're too far out for me to do anything, so I'm just gonna hold still.
Hold it in action.
Yep,
What action are you holding?
myself.
It's a good action.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting.
Gotcha. Next up is Zarian.
All right, I will do the dodge action, and if anything comes in within range, because my homies are within 5 feet of me, I'll do like blocking or intercept or something.
Okay. You know what? Here's what I'm just gonna have everybody go on the zombie ogre's turn, because that just makes it easier. Dread, it is your go.
I am going to take the dodge action and hold for something to come into range.
Alright. Captain Breakspine orders the archers to loose arrows, and you see tons of flaming arrows go through and hit the little pockmark of the field. A couple of them strike onto the zombies, and then you see as they are quickly cut down, a lot of them start to climb and get back up again. Not uncommon for zombies. This is their undead fortitude taking over. This is me showing you and telling you, so that way you know the mechanics. Ogre zombie goes, and then everybody starts rushing forward, and then dashes as an action. Looks like they're coming straight down the middle. Next up is Drizz.
Alright, so my held action, I want to hit the ogre with my moonbeam.
Alright, what's the range on that?
Sorry, the
he's
range
like-
was
he's like
120 feet.
Oh, yep, you're definitely within range.
Yeah. So it's a constitution of 14.
On nuts. Does it
Oh.
do
He
anything
takes-
for half?
Yeah, he'll take half as soon as I roll here.
8.
Now, let's see. 80 feet away. Make sure I cast that. And then, where is it? Alright, so Fairy Fire is a concentration. I don't think Moonbeam was just yeah, it was. Oh, it is a concentration for 1 minute.
You can concentrate on it for 1 minute and then basically keep it maneuvering around if you want to.
Yeah, because is that. Is he gonna do that check every time he's turn, right? As long as I'm concentrating on it?
Yeah, as long as it's on his spot.
Oh, yeah, he'll probably move. Okay, so I'm gonna break that and I'm gonna launch. Do I want to do this? Of course I do. So I'm gonna do Fairy Fire, which is a 20 foot, so give me a circle. Cast that.
20-foot cube.
Cube, that's what I meant, yes. I want to definitely hit the ogre. And probably the, yep, perfect, that's what I was thinking right there.
Alright,
And
it's
that's a dex
dexterity.
14. Yep.
Okay, that is a fail for the zombies. That is a pass for the skeleton. And then Big Bubba here, that is a fail.
Bills. For the duration, objects affected creatures stimulate tempo attacks. Alright, so yeah, so attack rolls against the affected creatures have advantage, right?
Gotcha.
Alright, so let's see, and bonus action. Alright, I think that, you know what? I will do it. As a bonus action, I'm gonna take Wild Shape, a brown bear.
Nice. Let me see if I can pull up a bear.
Hey, look at that. That'll be my turn. Actually, I didn't take any movement, did I? But that's okay. They're coming to me.
Alright, so next up is going to be Shyla.
How far is the zombie from me? Or the ogre?
120 feet.
120 feet. Yeah, just launch an arrow, I guess.
Gotcha. What are you taking aim at?
So, I'm using an oil-dipped arrow, and I'm taking an aim at Big Fat Ogre.
Gotcha. His armor class is 8.
Alright. D20, right?
Yep, 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier, plus if you're proficient in it, proficiency bonus. All you gotta do is get above an 8.
Efficiency bonus. Let's see.
Ooh, nice.
And that's a crit. Nice. You'll automatically do 8, so go ahead and give me another 1d8. We'll add that to it.
Yeah, don't forget your bless too, right? I
That is
forgot.
correct. Yep, that's 2 attack rolls. So 8, 13. You 15 points of damage.
Nice. Take that, mother.
Your arrow flies in, hits right above the eye, grinds skull, cuts the tip of the ear off. You can see it kind of like shake a little bit. It's very effective.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, next up is Zarian, then Dread.
Alright. I still need him a little bit closer. I shouldn't have done that divine favor yet. Because they're still not within range of a javelin. I can't really do anything. I'm just protecting them for now, letting them. I'm still ducked down. I thought we were ducked down, like waiting. But then he turned into a bear, so I don't know if they can see us behind this thing or not.
They know that you're there.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I'll just protect my friends then.
Gotcha.
You
Next up
dodge.
is Dread.
All right, I am going to cast Hex on the ogre,
Alright.
and I am going to choose Strength, and then I am going to go ahead and fire a Eldritch Blast his way.
Do I need to make a saving throw against you?
No. For Hex, basically, it's kind of like Hunter's Mark. Like I cast it on him, and then anytime he makes a strength-based roll or whatever whatever ability I choose, he takes it at disadvantage.
Gotcha.
May I ask a
Eldritch
quick
Blast.
question?
That is a 15 to hit.
On the big ogre? Yep.
So just some damage. So a solid 11.
Gotcha. It is still up. It doesn't even look like it's been bloodied yet.
That's my turn.
Gotcha. What were you saying, Jay?
I just got a quick question. When you said that they stopped and were staring, which ones were staring? Was it this one and this one that were looking around? Or all of them?
All of them seem to have an intelligence to them, as if they were appraising the situation before they committed to a move.
Got you. Zombie skeleton.
Captain Breakspine calls out a couple of these zombies. Go ahead and falter. Ogre zombies turns. Come on. They look like they are shambling and dashing as they make it to the part over here. As that is happening, you hear in your head, Driz, Master, seems there's more of them coming to join the fray, as these large, four-armed, huge gorillas, their front knuckles are bowed over, and underneath their rear set of arms, they've got what look like two lifeless corpses that they're carrying with them as they barrel out of the woods. These look like four-armed gorillas that are carrying undead things.
Oh, awesome.
And it's now your turn.
Cool. With that new information, I am going in.
He wore his brown pants today.
Yeah, indeed. Let's see, what is the... So this is difficult terrain for us too, right? So I can make...
Unless you have a climbing speed.
Oh, actually, it's only 5. Let's see. Gonna just perch up on this little mound. I don't know if that's the ditch or the mound. Either way, is that the ditch?
We'll say that the line's the ditch, and then you're on the mound part.
Okay.
We need to get GTFO. Jesus.
We need to?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. It's just the three of us out here. It's just the three of us, dude. We have an entire base behind us.
Yeah.
And that would be perfectly fine. I would not be telling you this if those motherfucking goddamn ape dead gorilla thing, whatever, I would care less. I'd be like, let's fuck them up. But that just happened, bro. We got a GTFO, dude.
What do you think about this?
He doesn't want to waste his brown bear.
I'm not gonna waste it.
No, you maintain that.
Isn't that for like 10 minutes or an hour or something?
Wild shape?
Yeah, because I know you get some time with it.
Yeah, you got a while then.
You ain't wasting it. That's for sure.
No, I'm not wasting it. I got it for a while. Shoot. Yeah, it's probably... What's this red X up here?
That's for me.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm already pacing out movements.
So I'll probably take my dash, be like, fall back to the fort. Let the archers do their jobs. Alright, and that's my turn.
Does it sound like run?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you're like, picnic basket.
Hey, boo-boo. Time to get the fuck out of here.
Alright. And then sure goes Shiloh. It is your turn. You've seen these large beasts burst forward with a sense of purpose. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just notching another arrow. I'm gonna take a shot at this skeleton here next to the ogre that has the longbow or a short bow. Yep.
Gotcha. You're looking at anything above a 14.
And then my dexterity is +2.
That's it.
14.
You can always even add a longbow to your inventory, and then as long as you equip it, you can roll it off of your actions. And then it'll add everything for you.
Okay.
But we're good on that, so it's a d8 plus 2.
D8 +2.
Alright, super scary skeleton takes 5, because that's 2d8. So I took the
Did he add
first
his
one and
back?
2 to it. I don't think that you have.
Bless.
Gets you an additional d4. I think that's on attack rolls. I don't know if it's on damage. I gotta look.
Oh, yeah. I think it is on attack roll, isn't it?
Are you talking about the blast?
Yeah.
Yes, it's attack roll and a save.
Yep, okay.
Just throw another 4?
Oh,
No,
hold on.
No.
Yep, adds 1d4 to the attack roll or save. There we
you
go.
already hit.
So many additions of everything just running through my head.
You're good. I literally have it pulled up already. That's why.
I appreciate that. Alright. So it took a hit, but it is still up.
Alright, that's my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Zarian.
Alright, well, this does seem like it is a little jacked up, so I'm gonna have to run next to Yogi over here. 70 feet with a move and a dash, because I got a 35-foot stride, so that's my... also, does that have... What's that purple?
The purple is the fairy fire.
That's fairy fire. Okay, the reason why I was asking is because I just wanted to make sure. Because I was going to say I wanted to put Hunter's Mark on it before I moved, if that was okay.
Okay, on what?
On the ogre? Is it ogre?
Alright, yep, gotcha.
Yeah, so I'll just turn myself purple. Is that okay to match it?
Yeah, if you want to, go for it. As long as you remember you got it.
Yeah, for Hunter's Mark. And then that's my turn. Thank you.
Using your hunter's mark, is that an action?
Bonus.
It's a bonus action?
Gotcha. Just trying to keep the action economy. So that's your turn?
Yep.
Alright, next up is Dread.
All right, I'm gonna take another shot at this ogre.
Okay, anything above an 8.
Fuck him. Nice, that is absolutely a hit.
Yeah, alright.
Solid 18. And then I am going to move 30 feet, which puts me right there. That is my turn, sir.
Gotcha. These large white apes holding these undead start taking off at like a lope. Boom, 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 boom. As they draw closer, they get further than what you would expect. It's almost like seeing you enrage them to the point that they were able to move faster. And they make it over to there. They have not done anything yet. Captain Breakspine goes through and gives the order to fire. They pop out a couple of those. Ogre Zombie's turn. Everybody makes it. He moves and dashes to get close to you. These guys make it over. So do these. And then let's go with Driz. What's your AC as Brown Bear?
It says armor class, natural armor 11. Is that correct?
Yes. Alright, you're getting 2 short bow shots.
Ooh.
That is a dirty 20 and an 18, and you take a total of 12 points of piercing damage as 2 arrows tear into
I
your
would like
hide.
to do something, sir.
Alright.
I have a reaction that I would like to intercept. When a creature you can see hits another creature within 5 feet of you with an attack roll, you can use a reaction to reduce the damage dealt to the target by 1d10 plus 2. You must be holding a shield, which I do have a shield. So, sorry.
It's all good. Yep, holding a shield or a simple weapon. Go for it.
So let's go.
Wow.
What?
Nice.
Alright, so you only take 6 points of damage from that second shot.
I got you, boo-boo.
You're going through and you feel the sting of one hit your hide as you're expecting the other one, and you see Zarian has just got his shield held up and there's a little point sticking through it. Alright, this brings us to the...
and you see me look at you and wink.
So this brings us to the top of the round. I believe that this is us in the fight right now. So,
I think this is a great time to stop.
I gotta get going.
all right.
Quite
So
the pickle.
there we go for that. I'll hit pause on that.
Good shit,
Is
gentlemen.
Hassan
stuff,
gonna
man.
come out of the shitter again, like last time? Be like, oh.
That'll be up to Damien when he shows up on how his character arrives. He could have been there the whole time.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't anticipating 4-armed monkeys.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? I was
thinking-
totally cool with
That's second
everything, and then
roll.
he's like, I was like, this is a dream. He didn't say that.
Later, guys. Good session.
All right,
Yeah.
later.
Appreciate it. That's freaking awesome.
Later, brother.
I was gonna say I wanted to have a moment with him, but I wasn't able to talk for a minute.
I think the 4-armed monkeys are gonna be knocking on the door quick, though.
Oh yeah, as soon as I think next round you and I could potentially get like to the gate or get into the gate. I don't know. Maybe we'll probably get to the gate is my guess, because we have to get up over that, and then they'll be right on our end.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Cool. Good session, guys. Are we using wild shape 14 or 24? We're using 24, right?
We should be doing 24 on almost everything.
Yeah. Okay.
The only thing that I'm not sold on with the D&D 2024 is that they still muddled the hide action.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go. That's cool.
What's
Brown
up with
bear.
the hide action?
Oh, how come in here it says AC is 17?
For the bear?
Yeah, brown bear 17. I was looking at online and it said 11. I was like, what?
It could be
So-
a different thing.
I'm looking at the right one. The 24 says AC 17.
Yeah.
I just added it. So anyway, that's knowing that's better because now I can tank a little bit. Because I was like 11's kind of weak.
It is. I thought maybe the hit points offset it. With the hide action, you basically, nobody can see you. You have to have heavy obscurement, 3/4 cover, or half cover. And then you have to succeed on a DC 15 dexterity stealth check in order to hide. What your end result is becomes the number that somebody needs to beat in order to observe you. And then if all of that stuff is correct and you successfully hide, you get the invisible condition, which just basically means that you then go under the hidden attacker rules, and attack rolls against you have disadvantage, which is, I think they should have done. I think they should have left invisibility as invisibility like in 2024 or 2014, which was if somebody with the invisible condition always has heavy obscurement and they can always hide. They don't need to be behind those things. It's just they fumbled it again. Like I was hoping to get some better stuff, but
I got you.